Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I propagate Haworthia by cutting the crown off, what medium I use, and what everything looks like 2 years later. Here I got a couple of truncata. I'm using an X-Acto knife to cut the crown off. You can use fishing line, but I personally prefer a knife. It's quicker and easier for me. I don't actually know what species this one is, so if you do, let me know in the comment below. I would love to label it properly. Before you start cutting anything, make sure your plant has enough leaves. I always leave at least 2 sets of leaves at the bottom so the plant can push out new growth or new plants. To remove the crown, I stick the knife right into the center of the stem, as deep as it goes, and then gently wiggle until the crown pops out with a clean cut. If any leaves comes off during the process, you can also use those for propagation. Just make sure there's a bit of a stem tissue attached. If there isn't, it won't grow. Sometimes if the stem is thick enough and doesn't have leaves attached, you can plant the roots and leave a little bit of the stem above the surface. That can grow new plants too. For this lime green truncata, there are plenty of leaves, so it's safe to cut off the crown. I can even remove a few leaves to propagate if I want. One cut wasn't enough, so I went back into the same cut and angle it slightly outward so I could pull the crown apart without forcing it. With this Haworthia, I decided not to uproot the plant and instead to show you how the sand beheading method can be done while it's still potted. Because this plant doesn't have a visible stem, I use a narrow, smaller knife to avoid damaging too many leaves while cutting the crown off. Find a spot where you can comfortably insert the knife into the stem, and again, make sure to leave some leaves at the bottom. Some species can't survive without leaves. The stem will simply dry out and die. Since I don't know the exact species of this plant, I'm leaving extra leaves just to be safe. Sometimes you need to make a few cuts to fully detach the tissue. Apply gentle pressure while pulling the crown away, or if it's loose enough, you can carefully twist it off. This is a couple weeks later. I make sure all the cuttings are fully dry before potting them up. As you can see in this bin with calcinated clay, I pot up all the bottom parts of the Haworthia. I also stuck in some leaf that fell off during cutting. For watering, I gave everything a light spray once the clay is dried. Alright, here's how some of the bottom looks 2 years later. Let's zoom in and have a closer look. Originally, this bottom one grew 2 new plants and all the leaf dried up. After I cut off the offset, it grew a lot bigger and faster because it doesn't have to share nutrients with its sibling. This was the offset I removed. It's a bit slow growing because it took a few weeks to develop root. The third one grew 2 new plants as well, but I left the offset intact, so they are a bit slow grown even after 2 years. These are the lime green truncata bottom. These are way more generous with offsets comparing to the unknown ones. Most of the top was sold for the lime green, so I don't have many to show for the update, but I still have a few of the unknown truncata. I use 100% calcinated clay for propagating Haworthia. It holds moisture but doesn't stay soggy, which I really like. Another bonus is if you ever get bugs, you can just flush them out so it won't float like soil or pumice. Let me show you some of the tops that were cut. This one unfortunately got thrifts while I was away for a few months. You can see the damage here. I do have a solution for thrifts, so if you want a video on that, let me know in the comment below. The bottom leaves of this plant has dried up because when the plant don't get water in time, they will pull nutrients from the bottom leaves first, which is why those leaves are usually the first to dry up. This is it for today. I hope you got something useful from this video. If you enjoy it, please hit the like button. It's really encouraged me to make more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. As always, go grow something.